Welcome to King's Corner. We're in sunny Felton, Delaware. It's about 45 degrees today. We're going to be talking about Zion Williams. What a monster he is, man. I mean, I'm watching his debut on Wednesday night, and I couldn't wait till it. And I start out and I see Alvin Gentry, the Pelicans coach, playing him only 3 minutes a quarter from the first to the third quarter. I'm like, oh, I'm going to die from watching this. Because instead of watching the Zion game, I'm watching Lonzo actually not do that bad. Like, I was actually shocked Lonzo was aggressive. Like, I didn't think that was in Lonzo. And then Lonzo did that, and I was like, okay, Lonzo. Oh, wow. Just wow. And then you see the fourth quarter. Pelicans are down 109-83. And Zion said, I might be playing my first NBA game. I might be a rookie, and I might not be 100%, but I can still take over a game. And he literally looked at Alvin Gentry. He said, Coach, let me have 6 minutes this quarter. And from 11:59 of the fourth quarter to 5:36 of the fourth quarter, Zion scored 17 points, was 4 for 4 from the three-point line, and even got the Pelicans within 109-108. And even though the Pelicans lost because Alvin Gentry made one of the worst coaching decisions I think I could remember seeing. I mean, why are you taking out the guy who got you back in the game and then not putting him back in? I mean, I can understand if you take him out 2 minutes, but Alvin, come on. Let me take up something that I've seen on Alvin and Strict Monks. Alvin! Come on, man. Zion was playing the game of his life. And you're just like, come here. You're out. And you did it effortlessly. Like it was nothing I've ever seen before. You just said, get out of the game. We're looking toward the future. Well, Alvin, if you're looking toward the future, just remember this. The future also was supposed to say postseason. You guys could still be in the postseason hunt. Every game matters. But I guess not to you guys. What is it? We're going to score a couple points, show off his greatness, take him out because we don't want to make the playoffs? Come on, man. Do you know how fun it would be for the Pelicans to make the playoffs this year? When they were 17-27 to go all the way to the 8th seed? Come on, that would not only be great for the sport of basketball, it would be great for the New Orleans Pelicans organization, it would be great for the New Orleans fan base, who has had to struggle with the New Orleans Saints the past 3 years. I mean, no fan base has had to endure more punishment than them. Now, New Orleans, take a deep breath of relief. After 20 years of disappointments with the Hornets / Pelicans, even though you had Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis is a great player, don't get me wrong. But after watching that game on Wednesday, and I'm not just making it after that game on Wednesday, don't think you're overreacting. No. Zion Williamson was just showing you what he can be. That wasn't Zion of the future. That wasn't Zion of now. That wasn't Zion of the past. What you saw on Wednesday night is Zion saying, I'm here. I'm next. LeBron, hand me the crown. Giannis, step aside. Even though Giannis is 6'11", 230, and buck. I mean, he plays for the Bucks, but he is bucked up. I mean, whoo! You see that man coming down the paint. I mean, I might just slide to the left. That man is scary. Zion, though, just wow. Those 3-point shots, he had a set shot. You look at all the other set shot players, once players start playing up, they miss. But if they start playing up on Zion, Zion's just going to teach them Zionville. Like, Giannis has the paint. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That paint's about to go from the Giannis and G, the G in Giannis, to Z. It's going to say Zion. He's going to be dunking on people left and right, making it look like a sideshow out there. But also, let's talk about this. Ben Simmons. This is sad. You're a point guard. 6'10" point guard at that. You have the talent to be one of the best point guards anyone's seen in their lifetimes. And you let Zion Williamson come in, who's not even known for his three-point shooting. Now, I could see if he was a Steph Curry in college and made every single three-point shot. But this man only made 2 3-pointers in the entire preseason, did Zion Williams. Ben. Sorry about that. Ben. He was 4 for 4 on his first night in his debut. He did something I have only seen you do once or twice in your entire career, when you finally let that fear of failure go aside. Let's take over a game. Ben, I know you have Joel Embiid on your team, but wouldn't that mean you strive to be greater? I mean, I always read these stories of when LeBron and D Wade, or LeBron and Kyrie, or Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, or Shaq and Kobe, they always push each other to be greater. When I look at you and Joel Embiid, all I see is Joel Embiid getting all the hype, saying, Joel Embiid, you go be great. No, Ben Simmons, just pass the ball. You can be good in the future. Well, Joel Embiid, as you once said, trust the process. I trust the process for 5 years. Please watch me take my feet out of the process as you guys crumble. You guys built a team of big men in a shooter's league. And as much as I hate the shooting league, it's the trend of the NBA. I'd much rather see somebody get dunked on and tooths flying out of their mouths, but that's not the NBA anymore. Now, we're going to talk about Eli Manning's retirement. May I first say, Eli, congrats on an amazing career. You have been inspiring to me, because I am as well a quarterback, hopefully. I want to play quarterback. You showed me that character doesn't matter. You have to be yourself. Even though they wanted you to be rah-rah and you said, I'm Eli. I will show you Eli. I'm much glad you defeated Tom Brady not once but twice. You made some of the greatest throws I've ever seen in my life. Now, even though you didn't do too good against my Eagles, it doesn't matter. You still had a Hall of Fame career. Even though you finished with an average record, and even though I hear clowns like Skip Bayless say, you are not a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Very Good, not a Hall of Famer. Skip Bayless, I hope you're watching this, and I hope this somehow gets to you. Eli Manning is better than any quarterback the Cowboys have had since Aikman, and I might even take Eli over Aikman, because Eli never had an Emmitt Smith. Eli never had an all-time great running attack. I mean, Eli had 2 good defenses. But could you imagine if Eli had that type of offensive line and that type of running back? And also, Eli Manning is one of the greatest playoff players I've ever watched. Even though in the regular season, him and Flacco have one thing in common, it's like, wow. But Eli, congrats on an amazing career. And that concludes today's episode of King's Quarter. Have a nice weekend and enjoy the rest of your day.